Good morning friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. So yesterday at 2:30 p.m. Supreme Court has given verdict on abrogation of 370 article in Kashmir, and everyone, Prime Minister, President, were hailing the verdict of Supreme Court. So it is said that 370 abrogation of 370 was right. If we go into crux, then I want to tell you that what actually was historical aspect of this verdict, or was that just a political stunt by ruling government? So in August 2019, Supreme Court gave that verdict of abrogation of 370 in Kashmir. So if you want to go into details, then I want to tell you that Supreme Court has addressed questions which were raised by the opposition, which were opposing that. If you want to avoid the detailed historical analysis, then I want to tell you that why Article 370, abrogation of Article 370 was right. Again, but before that, I want to who are the people supporting the fact that they are claiming that abrogation of 370 was right. So by that, if we talk about those people, then it was Kapil Sibal, and then Raju Dhawan, Zafar Shah. All these names are very good. All these are very good names, and they are very senior advocates in their field, and they were fighting this case against the government. And if we talk about the government side, then we have Attorney General R. Venkatraman and solitary. So then on 5 August 2019, to be precise, Articles 370 was abrogated, and the Kashmir, which was independent for because of given as a territory, the right of Kashmir, that of independent state, was taken back. Was they were saying that abrogation of 370 was if you talk about the judgment which was given today, if we talk about in brief, then we can understand it better, make our manifestos. And the main topic of that manifesto is that that they want to give the Kashmir as a state and not. So mainly the main person who was against the fact that they want to give Kashmir as special state was Shama Prasad Mukherjee. And he also initiated in Kashmir only, arrested in Jammu for doing that, and was declared dead. So basically, if we talk, like BJP was the party who was always against the special status of Kashmir, and they want to this special status. So main thing is that they were claiming that if you want to take out the 370, then you have there is only one entity that can do that, and that is Jammu Kashmir. But they just did that in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and all that thing has make people think on what. To see this video, we will get the idea that who were the people who were opposing it, and why were they opposing it, and what were the 7 questions which were arised in the Supreme Court, and how government attorney people of but if I tell you that Legislative Assembly has the presidential rule, and that presidential rule on the ground, in the ground situation of president rule, it is like governed by the situation. So when they abrogated that, first was under Article 368, which give power to Parliament, they have to amend Constitution only, and by that law they could have that Article 370. So if we passing of any law or anything, in the constitution they have that those two, and they have to pass this resolution in both of them. Both majority in both of the house. But present government has Lok Sabha only, and they did not have that majority in Rajya Sabha at that time. That is why they by second rule they can do that in Lok Sabha, and they and if the Constitution Assembly of Jammu Kashmir so on 5th August 2019, government mainly used. So by if we want to 370, so then we can say that by 370 there were only two articles which were in Indian Constitution were applicable to Jammu Kashmir, and they were powers to Jammu Kashmir Assembly like the here's are article number 1 and article number 370, and in Jammu and Kashmir they have to take the permission from their state assembly to apply amendment. Special status was there. If to get that 370 law, the state assembly was not listening to them. But at that time, on 5th August 2019, there was a presidential rule. The state assembly gets rejected, and their article also their passes to that president. So that is how they abrogated this law, and that is the question arised took place by all those who were of the contact. How can they do that without permission of State Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir? And if there was just a presidential rule, they just did that to abrogate that law. They did it against this law, against the Indian Constitution law, and they didn't follow the procedure, or actual procedure, which was 19. It was clear by government that the state, the Article 370, which was there in Jammu and Kashmir, was given special Jammu and Kashmir, and it was separating. So they were saying the government was claiming the position. So everything we have discussed everything in this video, like what was the verdict in 2019, and what was the opposition claims, that how it is not in favor of state of Jammu and Kashmir, and why they were opposing it, and now we are going to see that how government of India, their people, their lawyers tackled this question, and they claim that how they proved themselves right, and the abrogation of 370 was right. So they just told that the Article 370 abrogation will help to take Jammu and Kashmir into integral part of India. The Article 370 was the main reason why Jammu and Kashmir was given a special status, and which was considered as an integral part of India. But now, as there is no Article 370, and Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh are two union territories, it is governed by the governors, and mostly in what happens in, you can see that in Delhi also, the LG that LG has, and as this is the Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, many of Indian people are going there, and it has now become an absolute joy to be there, and with no fear and anything. They are taking actions on the hooligans, the people who are claiming real citizens, but now they have also developed many cities there for traveling there, and it has become a very good state to be there and to live there. So many of the film shootings have had stopped there because of the terrorism attacks, but nowadays as it is under government and ruled by the governor, they can take actions over them, and now place to be. So in my opinion, the abrogation of 370 was absolutely right decision, and people who are like opposing it have nothing to say about it. Their claims are not worthy discussing, but still they put that case in front of Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has now given the verdict.